Hi there, this is part 2. So I'm going to continue with array, and this time I'm going to incorporate with two radio buttons, and I'm going to incorporate with sub procedures. Okay, so let's start. So here values I have named it as RB value, and for radio button string I have declared it as RB string. So once I click at the button display, right, my special I have declared it as public. Okay, and my scores I still maintain it as local. Okay, so now let's start with checking which radio button the user has clicked. We have to use a selection if else. If RB string dot check equals to true, then we're going to call sub procedure display message, and else if RB values check equals to true, then we will call display values and pass the array scores. Right, so you don't have to start with sub procedures. Sub display message, okay, and it will be display all the elements in the array. Since we have declared this as a public, so you don't have to pass the parameter. Okay, you don't have to pass the arguments, and inside the sub procedure there should be no parameters. Right, so here I will change it to the array name special. Just copy and paste. Right, and another one, we're going to call it display value, sub display value, and our parameter by val we're going to put it max array s double. Alright, so here display scores will pass. Right, is an error because it's an integer, so I have to declare this as integer. Apologize. Integer. Okay. So by value marks array, that means you are passing an arguments array, and in sub procedures your parameter should be an array. Make sure the data type must be the same as the data type that is inside the element. Okay, and again you just need to copy paste, and this time you just replace this with mark. This is mark, and this is mark. Alright, and before it starts to display, I need to clear off whatever the content so that you are able to see the difference. Okay, right. So when a user click at string, it will call sub procedure display message, and when user click the RB message value, it will pass an arguments call display value sub procedures with a parameter, and it will display. Okay, let's check it out. So I have a value, so this is display all. It will display the one from part 1. So when I click at string, I click at display value, it will display this. Alright, Now if I click at the radio button values, I click the button display, it will display the values. Okay, right? Okay, so sub procedures is done. Now I would like to add in a situation where if user click at values, this will be enabled. The group box will be enabled because inside an array you are able to you will be able to display the minimum, the maximum, and the average values that is stored in the array. But if user click as string, I would like to disable this group box. So what you need to do is double click at the string. Okay, so here I will type, let's check the group box name here. I have give it has GB values, group box value. Okay, so double click at string, group box values dot enable equals to false, so that user will not accidentally click at the three buttons. And when user click at values, you should enable this become true. Okay, so let's try this. So if I click string, you can't click because as a user, people tend to have the eagerness to click it. So when you click at values, you can actually click it and display the value. Okay, so we stop here. So now we are going to display, our next part is to display one part of properties in array, to display the minimum value from the element, the maximum, and the average. Alright, so when we click at the button here, I have declared minimum has btn min, maximum button btn max. Okay, average has btn average. Okay, let's start. So we want to declare minimum. Okay, I would like to use an input box to get the value and display the minimum value. Okay, so this is a new declaration of array. So dim, we make it mid scores as double. Okay, and let's check it. Size is 4, so we use a for loop. For I has integer equals to 0 to mid-scores dot length minus 1, so it will be mid-scores I equals to input box please enter display I plus 1. So input box, please enter score number. It will display a value. So when it's I equals to 0, 0 plus 1, you will enter scores 1, and then the title will be midterm scores. Alright, let's check it out. Start. That's how it works. So minimum, enter scores number 1. Okay, if you look here, for I equals to 0, so it will execute midterm scores. Please enter score number 1. So let's say I put 21.6. Enter. Number 2, 76.3, 43.6, and the last one, let's say random number, 59.7. Okay, so it works. Now we would like to display the minimum value. So array allows you to determine inside the elements what is the smallest value. So how do you do it? After you get all the values, okay, again as I will do copy paste. Alright, I'll start from here, copy paste, and I will change this to mid scores. Alright, and here what I'm going to show you, don't have to do a comparison because VB has provided you with minimum value. Okay, so let's try again. Okay, I have to do something here. Something wrong here. I do not want to. Okay, I have entered this one. I would like to paste it upside, and I would like to display the values. Okay, so you will get store the values, and here it will display the contents, and finally it will display the minimum value. Okay, so save it, run. So I click at values, minimum, enter number 1, so randomly 45.7, 6, finally. Okay, so it will display these are my content. The values that I have entered: 45.7, 13.6, 88.2, 45.9, and the minimum value is 13.6. So you don't have to do a comparison of each of the elements. So VB has provided you to find the minimum value, maximum, and average. Alright? Okay, so let's start with others, but in this case we are not going to redo back. We're going to straight away declare this and put it as in a public section. Okay, the score is double, so it will enter, and for maximum we're going to repeat again. Right, just copy and paste. Right, and then this we change it to max. Okay, and let's get the value. Run it. Maximum value, let's display this 77.5, 23, 99, 12.5. So these are the elements that we have entered, the values, and the minimum value is nothing. It's supposed to be maximum, but I did not change it. Okay, so apologize for that. So this is supposed to be the maximum. Okay, alright, so let's start again. Maximum values, we enter 99.3, 34, 65, 11. Click OK. These are the scores that we entered. The maximum value is 99.3. So you don't have to do a comparison between the elements of array. So VB has provided with that. Right, so now with the average, again, same thing. Copy and paste. Click hit average. Copy. And this time let us edit. Okay, so we're going to set the average value. The value is, let's go, dot average. So okay. Right. So start. Okay, click average. Okay. So the last one, 45 and 6, 50, the average value is 49. Okay, now besides that, also to show you, we will also provide other stuff. Okay, properties. You can have last, okay, max, min. Okay, you can rank it, you can make it reverse. Okay, I'm not sure if this works. I can't. Let's check the last. So that is swing average, right? Yep. Press again, do it 25, 5. Oops. Wait a minute. Okay, I think I did. Okay, hold on here. I think I have entered something wrong. Okay, let's try. Average 45, 34, 58, 34. So the average value is 55, the last value is 34. Okay, and we can also do the first. Let's check whether it provides the first. It has the first. Okay, so this is when user click at minimum, it will give you the first value. Let's try again. Minimum 5, 77, 12, 99. Okay, minimum value is 12 and the first value is 45. sorry, I did not edit this. Right, so this is first. Okay, so that is basically what I would like to teach in my second part of array. I will continue in my third part and the final part, where it will navigate each record, first, next, previous, and last, either by values or by string. Okay, that's all. Thank you.